Okay, Orlando, what does stand together mean to you?
Well, in this environment, this economic environment, this political environment, and with the aggressive introduction of AI, we're seeing a lot of change happening in the business community. And when there's significant change, oftentimes Black and brown people are impacted at a much higher rate. And so Stand Together is a movement. What are the tools and resources and things that we need in order to be best prepared to navigate some of the change that's coming? And so I anticipate there's going to be this significant need to pivot. Companies, as they change, there's going to be job displacement, and we're all going to have to pivot in some different ways. We may have to pivot within our jobs. How do we become more efficient and effective in the job that we have using AI? Some of us, unfortunately, are going to have to pivot to new jobs, and we may get displaced and have to go figure out something else. And for others of us, this is going to be a unique opportunity to pivot into something that we've been dreaming about. It's been sitting on the shelf under the table, and you might get a chance to become that entrepreneur or start that new business or that new idea. Well, the National Black MBA Association wants to be a resource for our members and for our community to help people navigate those pivots. And so that's what we're launching. And we call it Project Pivot. It's just that, having the tools and the resources to enable you to make those shifts, whatever that is, within your job to a new job or a completely new opportunity. And that's going to be powered by our AI Academy. So we're bringing in resources, we're bringing in experts that understand these tools so they can help identify the tools that are going to be most helpful to us and that see us. Because the other thing that's important to understand, that as this tsunami of change enabled by AI starts to happen, there are some tools that have some of the same biases that exist in the world that are being embedded in those tools. So we have to find the ones and pick the ones that see us so that we can be empowered to navigate and flourish as these changes come. So when I think of Stand Together and the future of National Black MBA and our people, that's what it means to me. Now,
Love it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what you got?
What does Stand Together mean for you?
Well, for me, it's about sort of being who we always have been as an organization. When I think back 55 years ago when we were founded or created out of this need, right? We looked around and realized that there weren't those resources and opportunities for us. And so we filled the gap in for ourselves. And so when I think about standing together, it is doing the same, realizing that with all of this change, in the current environment in which we find ourselves, things are pivoting. They're shifting. But what remains the same is that we still have to be together. So that's who we've been for generations, providing that support. And when I think about us as an organization, we have for 55 years led in the creation of educational, wealth building, and growth opportunities for Blacks throughout all stages of their careers as students, professionals, and entrepreneurs. And so as we stand together for students, it's still about providing that access to opportunity and resources and scholarships. For professionals, it's about providing that network, but also what opportunities exist for them as they need to pivot and shift. And then for entrepreneurs, realizing that it is indeed the greatest equalizer of wealth disparity, making sure that we have the wraparound services for those entrepreneurs. And as things shift, as money shift, and we aren't seeing monies coming in as they have been in the past because of this environment, by standing together, we provide that opportunity for ourselves. So that's what it means to me.
That's amazing. I mean, when I think about what you said and what I said, we've got a rich legacy of impacting and helping our community for the last 55 years, but we've also got a map and a plan for how we want to help navigate the next 55 years. And at the end of the day, the National Black MBA Association is that organization that wants to help you navigate your career with your community. And I think that's what's essential and most important for us to understand. And we need your help as we come together to stand together to weather this current storm and anything that's in front of us, which I know we can do.
Absolutely. Let's stand together.